leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device. It's extra. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences?
It's terrible! We have to stop it! Let Paimon see. Paimon!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing.
But you're also vulnerable to the leylines. We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit here, then there must be a trap door somewhere.
You know where it is? Hey, we got!
'" His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. Almost forgot about you.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, the file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all.
Tape?
Yes. The Spontamon created a device that visually records it. However, these devices...
Come on, what the...
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils. Oh? You're also quite happy. Yes, I thought. Listen up, Kakata. I'll use mechanical organs and electric current. Inspiration from the ruins. When you can understand, it's fine. You will understand.
Your name, Abatui. He was expelled from the academia for...
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's...
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering. Doesn't Abatui look older than...
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies.
Oh!
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always draft... That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find...
Let Paimon see.
That's quite the time gap.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my... All right, there you go. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short circuit. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's... Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Kaka, aren't the bunch of the academia always saying things like mechanical and... Too bad it was just a dream. Never mind. I should probably be worrying.
Instead...
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed up.
Let's keep looking around. Following the serial numbers, the next record... The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state... There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. It doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Karkata helped him?
It's hard to say. These are the...
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking, in my recent experiments, when you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, that is a very dangerous... I've officially activated the third-generation ley line, conducting research on mechanical... I'm also getting tired, Karkata. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to... I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities. I've never seen it. You are my finest success. But even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limit... Karkata. I wish you could speak. Yes. You cannot understand. It is what it is. In a few days... Back to... In the end, it's just like the Academia said. I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able to...
I see. So, the ley line effluence, after Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continued...
I don't understand. Then
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. To Abatui, for a machine to truly be considered a mechanical life form, perhaps only by building such a machine. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a... Karkata can't speak, and yet it cares about Abatui.
what does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, first, let's find the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair them. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about...
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing...
Karkata is unable to However, probably remembers when Abatui replaced its It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But
Yes. But the important thing is, who knows how this thought came to be? But it has even suppressed the if it really is as we've predicted. This research truly will make waves.
Karkata, can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time. It's truly a miracle that I'm gonna go confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Let them be alone, bro. The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence is so... Moving on. Those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board. According to the Academia's policies, research materials related to mechanical life forms will all...
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal. Listen, the Traveler hasn't... Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. Tell the Adventurers Guild.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to... This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back? It's already damaged, but I don't feel sad thinking... Oh, then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and if... Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters. Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and... How do you think we should ask him?
Keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Ameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect. Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against...
Karkata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but you're shouting.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians. What I meant was, according to the... Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time, we then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the all life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Carcata is no exception. If it
That's good. Wait, you just said life form.
the possibility exists is all. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in it. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Carcata is a real life. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing, but as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research. What do you think?
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rivat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them. The last few days have been quite... At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several... After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the...
And? Then?
Well, then we received word that Taj Radkani and Sumatra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia. Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Sino all across. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border.
Is Sino alright? He didn't get injured.
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminal, but even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong. By the way, are you guys here to see Sino? He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it...
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can...
Hey, dear, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Anyway, they've become extreme. They even attack...
Even the most ferocious.
That's right. One portion of their profits is in meat. Yeah, and it really... A few days ago, Isham and I, rather than saying they're out to plunder and...
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of it... If their only goal is Mora, they could have... Unfortunately, we weren't able to find... Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years...
Sounds mighty strange to me, too. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole...
Nah, it was nothing.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things? Yeah. And while they went to talk with Takan al-Akmar, I took a look. Any survivors of the attack were already long.
Ah, Isham and Halaf.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you coming. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind. Now that we know you'll have a capable partner.
Hey, what about Paimon?
Oh, you're also...
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most...
Oh, in that case.
Don't underestimate...
Don't worry about... Even if she had only survived on...
I had no... Oh, one other thing, Dia. We held another recruit. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event.
Sorry to hear that.
Gotta admit, I can understand they're just... Now, only the deputy could figure out a way to bring the people...
Keep dreaming.
Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouths gaping. The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that...
Hey, didn't we agree we... Huh? Wait, are you serious?
I don't think you were...
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that, and you...
All right. We can tell you about it.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything.
A thing? Always like this.
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. If that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to it. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up is better than keep. That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Hey, knuckleheads, can you at least...
Yeah, you hear her, Olaf? Told you we gotta focus on the abyss. All you gotta do is wait.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards.
Will do. You stay safe.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mortada Rakani into becoming interested in Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, after Mortada died, the organization tried to use toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for the...
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use...
Dino! Tighnari! Oh, so Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier! Are you all...
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicine. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seemed... Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test. After some time, I plan on having...
Huh? You mean Kale is weak?
Well, I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case. So, I decided to ask her to work on increasing...
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through their fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved.
What about you?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes. But those who are alive, I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my feet, just as I gained courage from my own superiors.